Hi, I'm Judy Muehlbauer, and I'm a senior retirement plan consultant at the Retirement Learning Center. Welcome to our regular segment on Case of the Week. This week's case relates to the Social Security Windfall Elimination provision. As a reminder, these are real-life cases drawn from calls to our consultants on the resource desk from financial professionals all over the country. Our question today is from an advisor with a client who worked in a job covered by the railroad's retirement system, as well as in jobs covered under Social Security. The advisor had heard there was a windfall elimination provision that may reduce the amount a person receives under Social Security if they also had earnings under a job that didn't withhold for Social Security, such as railroad employment. This advisor asked if we could explain more about how this provision works. Yes, the windfall elimination provision, or WEP for short, generally applies to people who receive both a pension from non-covered work, including railroad retirement benefits, and Social Security benefits based on fewer than 30 years of substantial earnings in covered employment. To understand the purpose of the WEP, it's necessary to understand the Social Security benefit formula is intended to replace a greater share of career average earnings for low-paid workers than for high-paid workers. The basic Social Security benefit formula serves its intended purpose of providing a higher benefit for lower paid workers relative to their earnings, but only as long as the worker is engaged solely in Social Security covered employment. If a worker has been engaged in non-covered employment, the years worked in non-covered employment show up as zeros on their Social Security earnings report, which makes them appear to be lower paid workers than they actually are when calculating Social Security average earnings. Congress soon realized that by not considering earnings in non-covered employment when calculating Social Security benefits, these individuals would receive a windfall by leaving a higher percentage of their average earnings in the bracket that provides the largest benefit. The WEP is intended to address that issue by lowering the percentage paid in the first bracket of earnings based on the number of years the employee had substantial earnings in employment covered under the Social Security system. Under the WEP, for workers with 20 or fewer years of covered employment, the benefit formula for the first bracket of earnings is reduced from 90% to 40%, resulting in a maximum reduction of Social Security benefits of $587 for the first income bracket for 2024. For each additional year of substantial earnings in covered employment above 20 years, the factor increases by 5%. For example, 45% at 25 years, 50% at 22 years, etc. For workers with 30 years or more of covered employment, the WEP reduction no longer applies, and the 90% factor is used for the first bracket calculation as usual. As a financial advisor who works with people who are planning for retirement, you can play a pivotal role in helping them with cases such as this. If you are looking for a more in-depth written version of this case, you can find it on our website, retirementlc.com. Thank you.